and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I am so happy that you are here. Oh my goodness, we're going to find out what's happening with you this week. So, hello to my new friends and hello to my old friends. It's just wonderful. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have different piles. So this is pile 1, this is pile 2, this is pile 3, this is pile 4, and this is pile 5. Now, if you do like this reading, please do consider subscribing and also giving it a thumbs up. It just helps the channel grow. And also, if you want any information about all the oracles that I use, it's all in the description down below. In the description down below, you'll also find how to book a personal reading and also if you want to donate to the channel. Not required, but always welcomed. All right, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close our eyes, clear our mind, and now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. All right, let's do this. Hello, group 1. Oh my goodness. Let's find out what's happening with this week. So now we already have, well, right off the bat, you do have, spirit guides are wanting to talk to you this week. So it's important to listen to your, I actually would say dreams. I also feel like you're kind of closing off something. You know something that you need to do, but it feels like you're avoiding it. There's also a sense of reconciliation coming through here. And now this is interesting because it's almost like it could be definitely with somebody. There could be a reconciliation with somebody coming through, or their connection, or like it's for me energetically, because even though they're kind of there, they're still not, it's like they're not touching. They're just, it feels more like an energy, but it's also, what I'm also seeing here, it's also like a reconciliation within yourself. And by that I mean, because again, look, it's like this person here is, it's a reflection again here. So for some of you, it could be definitely a reconciliation, maybe with twin flame, if you believe in that, or soulmate, if you believe in that as well. But what I see here is that there's light and always in between both, right? And what I feel like it's the higher self connecting to this corporeal self, if you will. So I almost feels like maybe for some of you, you have been focusing too much on the 3D. And so it's like, like that's where your focus has been. And maybe for some of you, you've been focusing too much on the 5D, and that's where you're focusing. And it feels like you're being pulled into trying to find balance between both of them. Because you do need to focus, like you having stability in the 3D, like having financial stability, having support there as well, is important for your, higher self journey. And your higher self journey is important, but it like you need to have that, like, so just being focused on this, like on the drama of the everyday living is kind of making you also forget about this like higher self, which is, I feel, guiding you, trying to like, basically what I'm seeing is trying to avoid all the drama potholes, if you will. Let's see what other steps. So for twin flames, yeah, there could be like they're connecting if you are in the twin flame journey, or if you're in the soulmate journey. There may be like a sense of feeling their energy, and why, even though there's this reconciliation, it feels energetically. It doesn't, I'm not going to say like an actual like physical one, but I feel like it's an energetic one. So again, possibly in your dreams, you're going to feel them. And for others of you, I really do feel like it is a sense of your higher self and your like your 5D self with your everyday self kind of coming together. It is like a sense of needing harmony, and that's an important aspect here. And this is about timing. It is, yeah, that does feel. It is also like, I want to say weird message, but I want to say like, don't be late to things. Try to be on time this week. Try to like, because time is a priority here. Like it'll help you somehow like alleviate maybe dramas, or it may just help you meet somebody you're supposed to meet. So like timing is important. It's just like try to be on time or even a little earlier. Yeah, so spirit guides are saying there's an essence for those of you who are in the twin flame or soulmate journey. There's a sense of divine timing being guided here. So maybe you're just not there yet physically, but spiritually getting there. It's like very interesting. Let's see, the Six of Swords, the Magician energy. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And then the Three of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here. So with the Three of Swords, which is interesting for me, I'm feeling like your heart chakra is a little blocked right now. And you know the heart chakra, which is it's quite interesting. The heart chakra is actually the chakra that connects the higher chakras with the lower chakras, right? That's the epicenter. So this is important coming through here. So we need to work on this. Or maybe that's why the reconciliation is here. For some of you, yes, we could be in separation. That Three of Swords is also important. It's separation here. Ooh, I'm also noticing here. Sorry, there's like a journaling. So journaling might be important. Yeah, so journaling important coming through here. But overall here is, it's almost like I want you to see something. You move from this Three of Swords and now you're ready to move forward. The Six of Swords is guiding you. I almost feel like you don't know where you're going though. But it is safe. It is like, oh, and I love that the fall leaves are coming through here. So like, this is perfect timing here. We're leaving behind the Three of Swords is what I'm seeing here. And at least that's a message that your spirit guides are trying to help you. There needs to be maybe even this reconciliation with the past hurt and your future self. Past self that was hurt and your future self that is probably, I would say, like love, manifesting things. So there needs to be a balance. Like I said, there's just like, I feel like you're not, somehow an aspect of yourself is out of balance, and it has to do with your heart chakra. So really like maybe work on that this week. We do have the Magician. So I feel like you are starting to manifest things. And that's the timing essence here. And I feel that's also spirits. Like spirits letting you know you have the ability to manifest things, because these cards are more like the minor suits are always about the stuff we can do, the stuff that we're in our daily lives, where the major arcana is more the, like spirit guides. It's also more like a higher energy. And I feel like what I'm seeing here is that you are able to manifest, and you are able to leave behind this Three of Swords energy for the Six of Swords, where you have better, where it's the beginning of something even better. Where you're leaving behind the tumultuous times into something that is more peaceful and more calm. Yeah. And it's also the full moon here. And the full moon, yeah. Like full moon energy is coming. Well, this is a timeless reading right now. That the full moon is it's been recent days. So that's also like, I feel like it's that energy is for you to release, to find balance within yourself. Let's see what the love energy is here. Yeah, look at those new beginnings. There's a new beginnings. Maybe it's with this person from the past, or maybe it's a new beginning with somebody else. But it is because it's like, it's a prosperous thing to happen. But you do have to, like, this reconciliation, it almost feels like a forgiveness aspect coming through here. As this kind of what's hit, like the suggestion, what will help this week. So maybe planning. So planning and timing. So just something important. So if you maybe plan things out so that you can be on time. I don't know why it's important that you be wherever it is that you need to be on time, but there is an important aspect there, and that comes through with planning. It almost feels like that's how you're going to start manifesting. Maybe you'll meet somebody. I don't know why I'm feeling like that. Somebody will help you with this manifestation. Oof. Strong, beautiful messages this week, group 1. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and consider subscribing. I do weekly readings of like what's happening in the week, and I also like do longer readings and random readings that I just whatever, it's just like whatever spirit calls me to do a reading on, that's what I do. So that's what we have here, and I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. So be on the lookout for that and subscribe. All right. I thank you so much for being here. I feel completely honored that I get to read your cards. Thank you so much for sharing your energy, for sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey with me. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, group 2. Oh my goodness. Let's find out what's happening. Okay, it is this energies. We have like 2 energies here. You're transforming. You are transforming. How are you transforming? You're transforming to forgiveness. Who are you forgiving? I feel like you're forgiving a lot of emotions. So it could be you're forgiving yourself, forgiving the past. I feel like you're basically, this is the lake of all like, water is always emotions to me. So these are all the emotions. I feel like it's almost like you're forgiving yourself for your emotions, for the ones that were a little bit intense, for the ones that were not as intense. All sort of like you are, this transformation is sort of not just a transformation, but it's a replenishing. It's sort of like you are re-emerging. And I feel like there's so much healing here. It's not even funny. Whew. Wow. Like, wow. And look at that, the clarity that comes through. Crown chakra awakening. You can see the beginning right here. This is the sunrise. It's not a sunset, but the sun rising. So I feel like new beginning with this forgiveness. So it's important. I want you to, this is what I'm being called to say, like, forgiving all emotions. I really do mean that. Because we tend to, like, hold on to, like, oh, I shouldn't feel this way, or I shouldn't, like, no. Allowing all emotions, because I feel all emotions that you feel are helping you transform, are helping you awaken to who you are meant to be. That's an important aspect here. Accepting them, forgiving, moving forward. Ooh. Let's see what other energy comes through here. We have lessons, yep, learning lessons, and time to celebrate. So all of these emotions, all of these things that we are kind of forgiving, like whatever is in the past, those were all lessons that help us grow, right? This helped us shape to who we are meant to be, and who we are becoming is actually quite beautiful. Who you are now, I'm sure it's amazing, but who you're becoming is even more. Like, there's a reason for you to celebrate. There's a reason for you to see that. It's like celebrating the lessons, celebrating all, like I said, it really is like all those emotions. Celebrate all the emotions. You're feeling jealous. Okay, celebrate the jealousy. That guides you to what you want. Feeling angry. Okay, you're feeling angry. It also guides you to something even like, usually anger and sometimes even jealousy can guide you to action that you wouldn't have taken otherwise. Sadness, it lets us know, it lets us kind of almost feel like, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I have a really good cry, it's cathartic. I feel completely refreshed. Not saying you should go crying, but it's just, it's a sense of healing that needs to happen. And so what happens is that we usually don't feel our emotions. When we think that we're feeling them, when that uncomfortable feeling is actually us preventing ourselves from feeling it. We are putting a sort of a wall there saying we're not allowed to feel it, where we're kind of not allowing those things to happen. So what it is this week is all about your transformation. It's all about seeing the silver lining, all emotions, and all the past experience, and all the lessons in it. Very important week, I would say, because it's a new beginning. It is, like I said, it is a healing energy that's coming this week for you. Beautiful. Let's go see what we have. 2 of Pentacles. Strength, yes, card right there. And then look at 9 of Pentacles. I want you to see this. We go from the 2 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles. There's great progress here. We come from, because it's sense of finding inner balance within ourselves, regardless of the circumstances. When we find inner balance, we are at this 9 of Pentacles. We are abundant. We are feeling self-confident. We are feeling assured. You are not, here it is, and this is like, you are not in the storm. You can manipulate the storm. You can create this. Like, you have the power of manipulating. And it's not a bad manipulation. It's actually understanding you are a lot more, like a lot stronger. Like, you have the power to change your circumstances. You have the power to change to be who you want. If you are not feeling abundant, you can be abundant. You have the power. That's what I'm saying here. You have the power to make yourself abundant. You have to just find this inner peace. Being okay with where you are will guide you to this Nine of Pentacles. This week is a lot about lessons, and it's a value in them, the value of it all. Everything led us to where you're headed. You're not quite there yet, though, my friend. I do have to tell you this transformation is ongoing, and it feels like, nope, it's not there. We are at the 9, but we're not at the 10, right? We're at the strength, but we're not at the world. So I feel like there is great potential here, but acknowledging that the growth is there, and it's forever growing. It's not something you just want to be done with. It's like there's more lessons, there's more branches. All of that allows that celebration. Very, very beautiful. What else? So finances might be also focused this week. If you are feeling scarcity, because I feel like that, knowing that there is a sense of like you have the strength to kind of like make those 2 pentacles into 9 pentacles. How you do that? Oh, well, I'm still figuring it out. But what I do feel like is a sense of imagination. It is also a sense of connecting to spirit here, because the infinite for me is always spirit, and connecting to your strength. How can you create that? I'm gonna leave that where it is, because I feel like you have this. Just knowing, trusting that everything is like, I feel like you by the end of the week will feel like, yes, abundance, happiness, well-off, confidence, knowing that. And so love for this energy for this week is all about ex-lovers. And I do love this because it's like they're knocking and it's just like you're not even paying attention. I'm sorry, ex-lovers. You may try to bring in that energy. You may bring, maybe even releasing that ex-lover energy. There may be like trying to like knock down and like, hey, pay attention to me. This could be like somebody from your past that actually comes into this week. Or it could be that, when you're releasing, they're just like, oh, you're just kind of like, I feel like you almost look like, oh, whatever. You forgive, you move on. You forgive whatever they did to you. They're no longer like relevant. And that's a strong energy here. And look, there's some hidden aspects here. Ooh, I wonder what's hiding. Let's actually find out what's hidden. Because that's sort of like, for some of you, that feels like there's maybe some inner knowledge, because that's our guidance for this week. And so hidden, so maybe something coming through books, maybe looking for that, maybe finding the answer to this abundance in books. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, so the clarification is hermit mode. The hermit mode, going within but taking action. Yeah, there's also progress here. We can see this from the strength we go into within ourselves. I almost feel like, yeah, and the fire energy is coming through. So look at this, earth energy grounding, but then you also have creative. So hidden creativity coming through will help you with this. All right, so I'm leaving it there. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you like to. I do, weekly pick the cards for like what's happening in the week. I also do random spirit guided, in terms of like whatever spirit wants me to do a reading on. I try to do at least one love reading a week. If not possible, then just whatever spirit wants. So that's kind of how I roll, and I'm trying to like get more into it. And if you like short readings, I'm on IG and Instagram. You'll find me there. Thank you so much. I feel honored that I get to read your cards. Thank you for sharing your energy, your beautiful journey with me, and of course your time. Thank you so much. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, group 3. Oh, I'm so sorry you chose this grieving card. I hope that you are not grieving, but if you are, this is the energy I'm feeling for this week. And so I'm going to actually, let's talk about the elephant in the room in terms of grieving. This week feels like overall energy for, I guess, collective, if you will. I don't usually do collective readings, but this feels like we are releasing. This week feels like a week of releasing whatever has been troubling us, whatever this, like whatever's been holding us, it's a sense of coming through, of releasing, right? There's a sense of releasing. So maybe for some of you, you're grieving family, maybe past loved ones. But so for some of you, maybe you have lost someone, whether recently, whether it's been in the past, or like longer in the past. What I'm seeing here is that energy from the past is coming this week, and so I feel like whatever we need to heal is being healed. But for your energy here, I'm gonna say it's because there's a sense of, I feel like your spirit guides, right, spirit family, but it could be past loved ones are coming through here. I feel like they're gonna connect with you this week, especially if you're having any kind of struggling, right, whatever you've been struggling with. I feel like you're gonna feel like a little bit like upliftment this week, and that's them. And you might actually even talk to them in your dreams. They might come through in your dreams just to say, hey, I'm there supporting you, like loving you. There's a sense of like peace and love that is just And so be on the lookout for that. If you are grieving, if you are feeling like if things are troublesome, if they're hard, they're also there just guiding me to tell you, like, call to them. They're there for you. They want to support you. They want you, like, if you need somebody to hold your hand, they're there. You may not like feel it physically, but you'll feel it emotionally. So that's an important message I have to say to you. Whatever it is, and it feels like they're helping you because this is a week for releasing. That's what I'm saying, for healing and releasing. Let's see what other things are coming through. Yeah, and openness and grace. Look at that. And again, this is sort of like, you actually see like there's like silhouettes, not actual, but the silhouettes of things. They're giving you grace, supporting you, allowing this. It really feels like that. And they also want you to be open. Openness. Like if you are open, because what happens when we're grieving, when we're in this like state of hurt or even fear, any kind of those emotions, what we tend to do is we close ourselves off. And I guess it's a natural reaction, but I feel like your spirit guides, family, past loved ones are here saying, no, open yourself up, because I feel like there's sweetness coming into your life. I also see that there's this grieving will be transformed. With that butterfly there, it's like it's a transformation. Whatever sadness will like it's going to I won't say disappear, because sadness doesn't disappear. It sort of lessens, and then we start to focus on the bright, and it's there. That's what kind of happens. It's a sense of asking for grace. Yeah. Oh, very beautiful message. If I wish I could really share that energy that they have, because it's very comforting. Yeah, it's like such loving energy. That's on my guess. That's a message. You're never alone, my friend. You're never alone. They're there with you. Spirit's always there with you, guiding you, lighting your path always. That's something you need to hear. Open your heart, open your hand, be willing to ask for help if you need it. Always. And get the world, the Queen of Swords energy, and they have the Page of Pentacles. So look at that. We have this grieving, but then we have the world. So we feel like we're ending a cycle. The Page of Pentacles, it's a beginning. It's also like a beginning, because the Page energy is inexperience, right? There's a sense of inexperience, but it's also I haven't actually, it's so interesting. This is the first time I actually really noticed that. I love how spirits always come. So you had a plan here, right? There's a map right here, but this guy, right, is not using the map. It's going by chance. So I feel like that's something here. Don't, like, maybe you had a plan. Maybe there's the grieving because you're no longer able to follow the plan. Something happened. But whatever happened is actually for your own benefit. And kind of I feel like it's almost like saying, go for an adventure, right? Don't be so stuck on plans. And the Queen of Swords, cutting away things that are no longer necessary. Maybe for some of you, maybe somebody's going to tell you a truth that doesn't feel necessarily, maybe their tact is not there. Maybe you're the Queen of Swords who lacks the tact. But regardless of what it is. But for me, it's almost like this Queen of Swords, whatever it is, whether it's a past loved one, whether it's an actual person, it's going to help you set you free, because the world here feels very much like free, allowing things to just kind of be free. Getting rid of that hat, which I feel like is also like, it's sort of this map. It's sort of like you had preconceived notions of what your life was supposed to be, and I feel like things have taken a drastic turn, maybe, if you will. That doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It actually feels like there's a sense of freedom coming through here. You have to recognize that. It's that inner truth. And I feel like you're a lot stronger than you are allowing yourself to see. I feel like there's a sense of freedom coming for you this week. So I do like that a lot. Let's see what your love energy, separation. So yeah, maybe for some of you, you're going to be in separation. Maybe for some of you, you're, like, it's cutting ties with somebody, and that's going to be sad, but it's okay, because there's like a sense of new things coming through here. See what your advice is. So unstable. So maybe whatever is that ended was unstable, but now it's like it feels like new opportunities are coming for you. So I feel like there's like a lot of energies here, because for some of you, I feel like the energy is coming through here. Maybe the grieving is that there was a separation, there was an ending of some kind, right? There is some sort of ending, whether it's like, like, this is not a personal reading, so it's a general one. There's a lot of different things that are coming to an end, I guess. But whatever it is that's coming to an end, it is actually beneficial, because there was an instability there. There was something that, here, it was like you were standing on your tippy toes. There was a sense, I feel like, there is an ease coming from this ending. Because this is feeling like a death card. It's an ending. But that doesn't, so what I'm seeing here is that you remain open to this new possibility. I feel like it's like going to sneak by you. So be open and being there always, like, because I feel like your spirit guides, family, past loved ones are just there, like, helping you, liberating you from whatever it is, from this plan that I think wasn't working for you. So I hope you like this reading. If you did like this reading, please do consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I do these kinds of readings. I do weekly What's Happening readings, and then other readings that whatever spirit is guiding me to do. Those are usually like, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit, but so just be here and subscribe if you want. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. I feel honored that I get to read your cards. Thank you for sharing your energy, for sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey. And our journey, sometimes it's not mapped out. It comes from your heart. That's where it's important. I wish I hope you're sensing this energy. I'm sending you with like so much light and love. There's transformation to be had here. Okay, until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, my dear friends. Oh my goodness, group 4. Look at this. Oh, I almost feel like this is sort of you. Well, this is definitely you, right? This is the energy that I'm getting here. So what I'm seeing here, sorry, this has been, I guess next week is going to be a little intense, because this has been an intense reading for me. Because I feel like this is the energy of like confusion, where you're just like, you're feeling alone. You're feeling like there's nobody there, but it's like, no, there's a sense of trusting. I feel like so what I'm seeing here for some of you is that maybe you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Maybe you are almost feeling a little lost. Okay, that's the energy. I feel like you're feeling lost. But I feel like there's a sense of trust because here you have angel wings. So for some of you, maybe you have this. It's sort of like for me, angel wings is really discovering ourselves. So I feel like it's almost like if you are between a rock and a hard place, that situation might help you to recognize something within yourself. And I know that sounds a little harsh maybe, but I hear you. And like if you are lost, it's because you need to find your way home, like and home within yourself. So it's what I'm seeing here. And with this protection, well, for some of you, maybe you will be like, there's life coming through here. So maybe you are pregnant. Maybe you're going to be pregnant. Maybe this is an idea, something that's like something of value that's yours. You get to protect. And the protection comes from really trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Really, I almost feel like trusting Spirit, God, angels, whatever it is that you really trusting that, because I feel like this is your heart chakra is opening. It's like, and look, there's so much transformation here. It's not even here. You also have like here, it's almost like angel wings are coming through. I feel like there's angelic energy around you, and I'm trying to decide whether it's yourself or whether it's around you, but I feel like it's coming from within you, because I feel like those angel wings are yours. So I feel like there is a sense of protecting things that are important to you this week, because you have the power. I feel like and so for some of you it is calling in your angels. For others of you, it's calling in God. Whatever it is, it's like, it's almost like even if the storm is there, there's a sense of inner peace coming through. You have the strength to protect it. Your heart is shining. It is like you are protected. But I feel like this week isn't so much about protecting yourself, but it's about protecting maybe those you love, maybe something that you care about. It's like letting your heart shine and knowing that you have the power, because you're not alone. It's like you're being can't say guided. I want to say you are being surrounded, awakening to your power, maybe. It's an energy here. It's sort of like you are understanding who you are. And who you are, it's quite stunning. Trust in it. Protect with your heart, and like listen to your intuition. So maybe for some of you, don't, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever creative processes, whatever you've been trying to manifest, trust that it will come. Do not need to share it with others. I almost feel like there's a sense of not needing to share it. Share it with your spirit guide, share it with God, share it with those, but not with the world yet. Gentle. Oh, and for those of you who are, like conceiving, oh my goodness, congratulations. Very beautiful. Those of you who are conceiving with creating masterpiece or whatever you're creating, or whatever you're manifesting, congratulations to you as well. We have the storm, yep, and believe, yep. We are in, I do feel like there's this, you are in the storm, because it feels like you are. But even if you're in the storm, there is a sense of peace coming from within you, because there is a sense of faith, there is a sense of belief, there is a sense of trust. And I really feel like that is important. If you are doubting, if you are confused, lost, really connect to your heart, your intuition, because I feel like what I'm seeing here is like your intuition, your heart is telling you all is well. The storm may look like, like the storm is everywhere and you will not be able to like survive, but you are okay. You will be okay. Not only will you be okay, but you will be thriving. And that's important. You have the key. Beautiful. We're cutting off things. Yep. The night. Okay. Oh, and there's one extra one here. Okay. Look at that judgment. You are taking too much on. The 10 of Wands. You also have the Knight of Swords there. So it's like there's a sense of rashness coming through. Maybe, and I'm not going to tell you. And this is interesting because normally it's like, oh, no, I'm going to say, because the birds are there, I feel like those for me are going to represent angels here with the wings. If you feel prompt to do something, if there's a rashness coming through you, if there's something in your gut that you need to, if you get a feeling to do it this week. Recommendation, not, you're always free will. Always there is a sense of needing to cut something, like end something, whether you, and again, it's your choice whether you want to end it or not. But you're carrying some sort of burden that is not yours to carry. You're carrying too much weight that you don't need to carry anymore. You're coming, this is coming to an end, and the judgment is coming. It feels like, so for me, it's like a week of awakening to some sort of power. And it only comes about because you are in this storm. It's like, sort of like, there's certain people that can, when like emergency happens, when things are like intense happen, there's people who freak out, and then there's people who like surprise you and are super calm and just get things done. This is you are the person who, even if it's like, even if you are freaking out internally, externally you kind of guide through. You have an inner sense of like knowing of what you need to do, awakening to that power, because the judgment is an awakening card. It is coming through here. It is like, I really feel like almost like recognizing those wings of yours, which you had not been before. And I do see this. I want you to see that you go from the death to the judgment. There's great progress this week. Allowing this to whatever it is, because I feel like this Knight of Swords is ending this Ten of Wands. So it's like telling you to drop something. So I feel like listen to it this week. Let's see what your love energy risk. Yeah. Luck is on your side, my friend. That's what I feel like. Luck is on your side, even if it doesn't feel that way. Trust in love. Trust in like things. Yeah. Be willing to take that leap of faith. Let's see what overall. Yeah, patience. So this is the what is, like, recommendation for this week is to have patience with yourself and with others. I feel like, so patience with others, maybe they're not up to where you are, giving them that, a sense of patience, and also allowing yourself that patience if you feel like you are lost. It is only temporary, and having patience with yourself at that point in time. I hope that makes sense. I'm not even sure if this makes sense at all, but it's sort of like, because it does feel confusing. The energy feels a little volatile, but there's a sense of peace that it's beautiful. So I hope it makes sense. I hope you like this reading. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It just helps the channel grow, and I appreciate that. But I just appreciate that I could, I feel honored that I get to read your cards. Sometimes they're clearer than others. Sometimes there's this haziness to this, but like, it really is, listening to your heart and intuition is so important this week. I hope, like I said, if you did like this reading, do consider subscribing. I do this weekly, where I do what's going to happen in the week, and I also do whatever spirit guides me to do random like readings. So there's a lot of those, and other things that are in the works. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy. Thank you for sharing your time, and of course sharing your journey with me. Everything is going to be all right. Until I see you in the next one. Bye-bye, my dear friends. Hello, my dear friends from Group 5. Oh my goodness, look at you, Miss. You are so courageous. I love this, recognizing your courage. And for me, this actually, it reminds me of like the third eye. So maybe your intuition is guiding you towards this courage. Like feline energy on both sides. So you also have good luck. I feel like if you would take that, so what I'm seeing here is like, take a leap here, have the courage, you will have a ton of good luck here. And sort of like unexpected. Yeah, I don't know why I keep, like, that line keeps popping in my third eye. That's what I'm saying here, third eye. So intuition, trusting your intuition, then having the courage to trust your intuition. Believe me, that's a lot easier said than done. Because sometimes your intuition is telling you something totally different that what normal people or reality is telling you, and yet you have to have the strength to listen to that. That's happened to me a lot this year, where I had to listen to my intuition, and it did bring me luck, and it did clarify a lot of things. But it was really the courage to go against the norm, to go against, like, it's basically the courage to not conform in some way is very it's a lot more powerful than you think, and it's a lot harder. Yeah. So look at this. We have doubt, and so then even I feel this doubt comes from, like I said, it's almost like you know something intuitively. The doubt comes from external, like, am I right? Am I wrong? Because you see reality, like, or whatever it is, or how you're supposed to be. It's going to give you doubts, but really listen to that intuition, your courage. It will bring you good luck. We do have friendship here. It almost feels like this cat and this lion are somehow our friends here. I'm also seeing, like, the friendship of, like, yeah, sometimes we have being afraid, being, like, being okay with being afraid. Because being afraid, the courage is being afraid but still taking action from it. It's okay if we have a little bit of fear. I feel like that's what I'm saying here. Like, it's okay. But you still act. And friendship might be also important, coming through to bring good luck. Maybe for some of you, if you are doubting it, kind of listen to your true friends here, and ask them what their thoughts are. And could even be, I would say, like, it could be your animal spirits, friends that you actually ask about, because it seems like there's a lot of animals here. All right, let's see. They have the Star, healing, Five of Pentacles, Justice, and of course the Two of Cups. So maybe you have some sort of choice that you need to make, for some of you. So you have to make the decision. Oh my goodness. And it also feels like there's a sense, oh yeah, see, so I'm gonna go with this again. This Five of Pentacles, so the Five of Pentacles, yes, it means scarcity, but what I've also, like, reading when I was reading, is that there is help available, but you have to ask for it. And I feel like there's a sense of, like, that's what I'm saying, like, if you need some help, if you need to, like, lift up the veil, if you will, maybe ask for help, especially if you're trying between two choices here. There's the Star, which is healing. I feel like also that there is a sense, again, of trusting yourself, with the Star coming through. It's like grounding, connecting to the earth, and also connecting to the stars, the ether. There's a sense of kind of like finding balance here again. Yeah, I don't know why that just feels like there's a sense of finding balance between, like, fear and courage, like still taking action, because there is this action here. And then maybe for some of you there is this love coming through, like maybe being an offer. Is it a good offer? For some of you it feels like, is it something that's reliable? Or maybe for some of you in the past you're not sure because you were hurt, abandoned maybe. So is it something worth taking the time out? It could be love, it could be like business, it could be like, should I follow this path? There's some sort of, like, I feel like there's some sort of offer. This is definitely, like, could be love. But what I'm seeing here is that there's a sense of, like, not sure. It's like, do I trust this? Do I not trust it? There's this sense. The Star is guiding you. It's like, yes, like, listen to your intuition here. Oh boy. All right. Hold on one second.